Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. Hey, welcome back to the show here. It's been a minute, I'll admit that. I kind of apologize. Life's been busy. There's a brand new human being running around the house. Stream audio actually sounds decent. I look orange. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Check this thing out. This is the Pmdg 737 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is a, as far as I can tell, because I don't know any better, rather realistic functioning version of the 737. And if we, I don't have a ton of time in the game here, but I've been spending a little bit of time in this thing over the last couple weeks and learning it, and it's actually been a whole lot of fun. It is available from the marketplace. You could type in, I think 737, yeah, so the Pmdg. I got the 800 version, didn't get the 9.7 or 6. Figured that was a good one. Didn't bother with any liveries or anything like that. I'm not super worried about any of that stuff. So I've been taking it on some flights, just trying to go to random destinations, and actually had a suggestion from a follower to start off at Salt Lake City, which looks like there's parking in the dirt. All right, Microsoft Flight Sim, you know, it is what it is. Hey, look at that. There's somebody. Yeah. Probably go over here somewhere. I don't know if there's any. Oh, those are KC-135s, I think. 4 engines, military grade jet. It's probably KC-135. Oh, those are 810s. Okay. No, those aren't 810s. Those are corporate jets. Yeah, we'll start over here. Now let's go over here. Yeah, let's park right there. We'll set that as our departure, and we're gonna go to Kilo Bravo Tango Mike, Butte, Montana. Not a super long trip, 311 nautical miles an hour in 8 minutes, which that's shortened down to 58. It's weird, not going direct suddenly takes less time. Go figure. Do I want to do this? Winds here are 360. We're gonna have to circle anyway. Let's see. I do have 4 flight up, and I have a little plan here that involves Holter and then CPN, which isn't in here, but that's okay. The databases don't exactly match up in Microsoft Flight Sim. Open in web browser. Why am I not signed into chat? The real world routes and waypoints and things don't seem to line up exactly with what's in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's okay, I suppose. That's a little strange, but it seems like you have online databases. You would be able to put in here whatever you wanted to put in here. To me, that's what it seems like. Just link this up to some kind of FAA database. You know, call it a day. Do I care about that? No, and yes, all at the same time. I know why it won't sign in. Let's do that, click that. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, that's okay. It doesn't really matter. My name's Rob, I am a real pilot, but I don't fly these things. I'm a designated pilot examiner, so I give check rides, which is a lot of fun. And mainly an aerobatic guy. DCS World fan. I'm excited for May 21st when the F4 Phantom is coming out. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Where is, I need to click this, and then I go to Studio. Then I should be able to sign in. And send the chat. This actually cannot be performed inside. Turn our chat, you can open this chat and do, oh, it's making me do it in the web browser. So if you are chatting, I haven't seen it yet. Close. That's the problem with not streaming for a significant amount of time. You lose all the access and everything. That's all right. Okay, so see, there's a couple folks in here. That's awesome. Thank you very much for joining us. Anyway, we're gonna do this. Aircraft can go to 40,000. We're not gonna do that. That's a waste of time to go up that high. for this short of a trip. Why you do this? Delete, 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 delete. Thank you. 3400. We're just gonna go to 34,000. Even then, we're only here for 10 minutes. Yeah, gonna be there 10 minutes. So this is gonna be quick. Gonna have to get this squared away. So we'll be climbing and then rapidly coming right back down. Also, we're doing this at night. Well, no, I think I'm gonna change that. And I want live weather. We're gonna make it daytime. Actually, well, when's sunset out there? It ought to be about now. Maybe this could be a good flight to do right now. Salt Lake City, sunset is at, oh, it's at, oh no, it's at 8:40. So I take it all back. We'll do that. And approach automatic. Winds are out of the north. Apparently they're, oh, great. Is there really nothing? So all of these would be circling approaches at this point. Or we land with a tailwind. We'll let this decide. Now we're doing the rugged on 1.6 left. Okay. And does that match what I had in here? Expand, change, SLC. I'm just gonna send it. I don't even know what's going on right now. Select runway. We're gonna take off out on 1.6 left. Okay, so we've got that in there in our flight. I've just got the iPhone fired up right now. Some of this is also a test to see how the computer is doing. It's been rebuilt again since. And the major change really that was made this time is I added one more power cable to the graphics card. Because the graphics card kept black screening and fans going to 100%, which every other fix I tried didn't prevent. So now there's just a 90-degree modded cable on there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's check the configuration of the controls here. We got landing gear down. Spoilers are retracted. Flaps are neutral. And throttles are closed. So we're firing up the 737, the Pmdg 737 right now. And the same thing happens anytime you fire this up. It calls ground for clearance. Gets the IFR right away. Yeah, it's cold and dark.
Pmdg 738 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Bravo Tango Mike Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 16 left climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128.1 squawk 5671.
Okay. So he's going to read that back. I do the radio assist.
Mike Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 16 left climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
And just let it work.
128.1 squawk 5671.
5671 is going to be in there. That's all good stuff.
Contact ground on 123.
And I have a checklist for this thing, which I may just follow. Okay, so starting off here, parking brake, we'll set that. And then they want battery standby power on. So battery standby power is over here. I do have ground power available, but I don't think I'm going to use it right now. Emergency exit lights auto. I don't remember where that switch is. Ah, here it is. There we go. There's the emergency exit lights. Passenger signs on and auto. Those are over here somewhere. I know it's here. It's in this general vicinity of something like this one. On and auto. So we've got our fasten seatbelts as an auto. Chime only. I don't actually know what that does, but I turn it to on because why not? And IRS set to nav. That's a line, that's nav, a line, that's nav. And IRS display headings STD1. I don't actually know what that means. So, moving on. Okay. Flaps test, check. We're not going to necessarily skip all that, but I don't necessarily know how to do it. So, next. We're going to skip all of those. Most of those. Okay. I know where the mock and stall warnings are. There's our overspeeds. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Stall doesn't want to work. Okay, that's fine. And cockpit voice recorder, test 5 seconds. That's over here somewhere. I think it might actually be behind that. Nope, there it is. That just says auto. That's not the test. So we're going to call that one done. Oxygen. Okay, down here, press the test. Juicy oxygen. Tastes great. Lights test. We got a couple lights to test here. We can do that one. Looks like everything is lit up as it should be. Auto throttle and AP disconnect don't, but maybe they're not supposed to. I don't actually know. Got some other lights and stuff on. All those lights are on. That looks good. Okay. So that one's done. And can't do the GPWIS. Okay. Now, I think what makes this a little bit special compared to other 737s or other airliners that are in the game is how the FMS interacts with the aircraft. And so you can do a lot of stuff with this. You have your flight simulator actions where you can change your fuel load. Currently, I've got 8,200 pounds on board. Probably need a hair more than that. So I'm just going to set it to a third. We'll double it. For 40 minutes of, well, let's call it an hour of flight, the thing burns about 8,000 pounds an hour. And so for our daytime reserve, we would need to have 12,000 pounds on board. We're going to take 15.4, which doesn't even fill the center tanks. It barely, it almost fills the wings. But that's going to be plenty plus a good reserve for us to get to our destination and not have any issues there. And you can see that it's got some of the weights of the aircraft and everything in here. And it gives us our total pounds of fuel level. And you can set it to different values. And it'll calculate and show us, hey, what the weight of the aircraft is, which is pretty neat. So right now we're just going to set it to 1/3, and we're going to go back. We also have some other things we can do. We can change the amount of payload in the aircraft. Right now I've got it pretty much, or I've got it set to max loading. And this is a cargo variant, so it's full of Amazon packages and boxes and stuff. The doors, so we've got the left entry door is open right now. We can control our doors with that setting in there. And so if we go to the external view on the aircraft, we can see, hey, yeah, we got an air stair pulled up. There's a ground power cart, and we can see the door is open. So that's pretty neat. I was hearing a warning, but I'm not quite hearing in here. Maybe I am hearing it very faintly. Something's mad about something. Oh, is that test still on? I don't know. Was the test it? Let's kill the master caution anyway. Okay, so, yeah, we've got an air stair there. We can close the door, get rid of the air stair. Things like that. Okay, so, pushback controls are in here. Also ground services. We get rid of the ground power cart. But we could fire up air conditioning. We do all kinds of stuff. Wheel chocks are in here currently. They're set. We're going to remove them because the parking brake is set. And loading and pack entry, that's all closed. And then ground maintenance, you can actually change some of the conditions of the systems. I don't have power to that yet, so I can't show you the quantities. But we can refill fire bottles, oxygen bottles, reset engine EGTs, oil, hydraulic fluids. And the sim even keeps track of those items in flight, and as you use things, it remembers what this aircraft has kind of seen. So it's kind of going maintaining perpetuity there. So this is a 737-800 with the 26K rating engines. I suppose that means 26,000 pounds of thrust aside. That seems a little low, but you know, I don't really know the 737. And then we move on to our... I'm not following the checklist. That's all right. Our initial positioning here, it knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. So, cool. And by clicking this button up here, it's the last known position. It puts it into the data entry slot down here. And now we can click to set the IRS position, which now engages all of the rest of the navigation. inside the aircraft. This looks like it wants a date and time. Yeah, that sounds like that's something it would want, and I don't, I'm not a very good pilot, so I don't know if I have to do that or not. Let's see here. Can't do that. That's okay. And
Salt Lake Ground, Southwest Tree 68, requesting the end of pushback.
do this.
Southwest Tree 68 request to end pushback received.
All right. Back to there. Does it care? I've never seen it ask for this before. That's very curious. All right. Well, Salt Lake City, is that, what time zone is that? I can find all that in ForeFlight. Oh, am I connected to ForeFlight? Yes, I am. So I'm also using this other app called, I think it's called Flight Sim to ForeFlight, FS to FF. And it pairs what's happening in the sim to your same internet connected device in ForeFlight, and it acts like GPS. So somewhere in here it should tell me what time zone this is in. Time zone is Mountain Daylight, which is GMT -6. So right now I'm in GMT -4, so it's 2 hours earlier than here, so it's 7:34, 19:34 over there. So I'm gonna touch this and I'm gonna hold my breath. I don't know what that's doing now. It's changing random numbers. Hey, Glenn Becker. Good to see you, buddy. I don't know what that's doing. It's scaring me. Whatever. Change is bad. All right, so we're going to set our initial position here. SLC reference airport. So that's in here. Basically the same Latin longs, a little bit different there, but the aircraft knows its position is here. So that's where it's going to start measuring any kind of accelerations or movements. It's going to apply that to that positioning to know where it is and combine it with GPS information to keep track of its location. So we can see here in the data entry slot, our origin is still there, so we'll click that. And destination, we're going to put in the 4-letter identifier, KBTM, Kilo Bravo Tango Mike. And we'll smash that in a data link fail. That's very interesting. Okay, I'm going to go back to following the checklist, and we're going to turn on the APU to get some power to this aircraft, because maybe there's something that I'm not powering here that I need to be. Probably also start a timer of some kind on the APU start. And we're going to watch the EGT here. Spike and roll back. Once it rolls back and it's idling, then we know we can apply a load to the to the APU. There we go. So that's running. Okay, so there's the spike. There's the spike, and now it's rolling back. As the flow through the APU normalizes and everything accelerates and gets up to speed, it pushes that fire out the tail, the heat goes out the tail, and then it normalizes once it's up to speed. Usually about a minute, this will be normalized and you can start applying a load. Here we're just going to throw the electricity. Hey! We're going to throw the electricity to it. Maybe we're not. There we go. So now it's got power. Oh, I should turn the... I'll turn the beacon on just so people know, hey, don't approach me. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. So that's getting packs. Now we got air conditioning going on. Duct pressure's coming up, and it should start cooling off in here. Okay, cool. I can't feel that. It's a sim. I don't know that that's happening. Anyway, flight controls. Yeah, hydraulics are going to be building up. Okay, so now this has... oh, it did pressurize, or maybe it didn't. I'm going to turn those on. It's probably too early. Oh, no, the APU is pressurizing the hydraulic system. 3,000 PSI hydraulic system. So now that's happy. And look, because I got the APU running, now our data link is not failed. No, I can't request a flight plan because I haven't stored it anywhere in anything that the sim can see, and there is some other software functionality that pairs with the PMGG 737, and I think it's an additional paid thing to where you can load flight plans in there, and then this will connect to it. But we're just gonna do the super simple here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, he's fine. Answer text. Okay, text answered. We're gonna go in here, and I typically don't do it this way, but I'm gonna press the departure arrival button, and I'm going to load this departure procedure. So this is the rugged to Holter. Okay, so now that should be in there. Page 2, it's there. Great. And now I'm going to put CPN. I don't think it's going to find or recognize CPN. Oh, okay, it did. Coppertown, but Butte. That's in there. And now we'll do... I don't have an arrival yet. So we're just going to activate that and execute. So now that is our route that we might be able to see if we click this and zoom out and see what's going on here. Okay, so I think that's going to work. We'll find out. Go back to map. Okay, so performance initialization. Something that doesn't actually happen in the real 737 is the zero fuel weight here. There's a little bit of a hack in Pmdg, and so instead of you getting the calculated numbers and information, you can just click the zero fuel weight button. It populates it and then grabs that and does the math to get the gross weight of the aircraft. So zero fuel weight is the weight of the aircraft minus the fuel that you have on board. So we have 1,500.3 pounds of gas on board, and the system knows what it weighs just because it's a sim. Otherwise, we would have to do some kind of other performance calculation information. And in the sim here, it does an import from aircraft functionality, and so it grabs the number out of there and tells tells us what's going on with the weight of the aircraft. So those numbers match, and that's all good and gravy. And I can grab the weather out of there as well. We're going to hit a calculate here, and we're going to get a bunch of numbers. Normally you would get this from dispatch if you were operating, but we're going to throw that in here, and our cruise altitude of 34,000 feet. And we're going to smash the performance initialization request. This computer is now going to calculate the rest of the information. How close this is to reality, I have no idea. No clue. I took a course on this in college in 2008, so it's been a bit of a minute. Once it's done the calculation, it tells you, hey, we're ready to uplink. Smash the load button and execute. The information is now in there. We have 6.4 or 6,400 pounds of reserve. That's about 45 minutes. That's looking pretty good for us. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet up into the flight levels. And cruise wind, we'll grab all that up in the future. Going to the next page here. Going to 340 knots, 0.82 Mach, min speed, 100 knots. That seems a little low. But yeah. Okay, next we're going to go to the index, and what do we want? Performance? No, we want takeoff. Okay, so back to over here, the computer or the iPad, once we threw in all of our information, and actually I could do this, but it's not going to change anything in the calculation side. It tells us we have an acceleration height of 1,500 feet. Flaps, we're going to use 5, N1, 94.8 is going to be our takeoff rating. We're probably going to just use all of it because America. Our trim position, and then our V1, VR, V2, and VREF on approach at that weight. That's too heavy to land at, but if we had to come back in for a landing, we would be using 150. Okay, so we're going to throw flaps 5 into here. Press the 5, press the selector, and now it populates based on our gross weight. The V speeds, we put those into the active, which then bugs them over here on our airspeed tape. And runway 16 left is 11,995 feet. We're going to call that 12,000. And we'll put that in there as well. So we've got some performance data. Runway wind 360 at 12. Why are we taking off runway 16?
Delta 2812 taxi to gate Foxtrot 9er via taxiway Quebec cross runway 14 Quebec cross runway tree 4 right hotel.
That's not good. That's a 60% increase in our takeoff distance. It's a sim. Okay. Really? 360 at 12. Okay, 360/12. Syntax is important. It just deleted our takeoff speeds. That's okay. We're going to punch those back in, and then the runway slope -0.04. I don't think that's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. Okay, so it deleted our takeoff speeds. We go back, and we just re-input those. I don't think I really detected any changes there, so this says engine at acceleration height is 800 feet AGL. Wonder if I can change that to 1500, because that's what the computer recommended. Okay, well, no, it had it there too. It's fine. Cut back, I don't know what that is. I think it's potentially a reduction in power for the climb. Reduced power climb, something like that. Saves wear and tear on the engines. So we've got that. We've got our climb. Cruise, that says 380. We're going to do 34. Execute, target speed. I usually like to go fast, so we're going to put, oops, got a typo there, 0.82. I can probably just type 82. No, it doesn't like it. What if I go, clear, 0.8. Yeah, it'll do that. Okay. So now it's calculating the N1 turbine percentage and fuel at kBTM. We should get there and still have 10,000 pounds on board, just about. And that's with a max rate. No. Yeah, no. That does nothing to do with it. That's just cruise. That's a 0.8 Mach cruise. Okay, climb. I want to do max rate. So we're going to climb at 264 and 780. It's going to take us to that first initial altitude half mile to get to 4,600. We're starting at 4,200. So yeah, okay. 400 feet and a half mile. That's pretty good performance. We'll take that. Okay. Back to the checklist. I think we've got everything we want there. We'll check our legs. Yep, legs have altitudes and speeds. So I'm good with that. And destination, I'll worry about all that later. Not super worried. Okay, we'll keep you on legs mode. Make sure there's nothing else I want to do here. Nope. Nope, nothing else I want to do. Offset, we're not going to do an offset today. Leave it on legs. Okay, let's get this thing fired up. APU is running, APU gens, bleeds, and packs are in auto. Isolation valve is open. Let's see here. So isolation valve is open. Packs are in auto. Okay, so that's good. Ground power, we don't have that on anyway. Altimeter barometer sets. I need to get the 8.
Salt Lake Airport information, India 0100 Zulu. Wind tree 49er at 12. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2 tree. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.901. ILS runway.
Wow, 2991. Okay. All right, let's get this thing fired up. Altimeter, transponder, we had a code. It's in 5671. We're in transponder mode. And they gave us initially a clearance to climb to... Roll up, please. 16,000. So that's going to be our initial. We'll just get that set in here. 4, 5, 6. Too far. Too far. Giggity. Again, missed it. Okay. Route departure and arrival are set. Takeoff performance is set. Cruise altitude is set. Landing altitude. Okay, so cruise altitude. We gotta set that in the pressurization panel. Just down here. Okay, so that says 10,000. We're gonna set that to 34,000. Missed it. 34,000 landing altitude.
Salt Lake Ground Delta 244 tree taxi to the gate.
Field elevation there is 5,500. Okay, so landing altitude, we'll turn that up.
Cross runway 14 Quebec cross runway tree 4 right hotel 6 hotel 7 hotel.
5550. Yep, 5551. Perfect. Okay, so that's over at Butte, Montana. Okay, that's set. MCP. Okay, so gotta set up front here. We're gonna turn on flight directors both sides. I'm gonna set my V2 speed of 146 in here initially. So when this takes over, if we do lose a motor, we're right there on the V2 speed.
Salt Lake Ground Frontier Flight 2425 taxi to the gate.
Heading.
Frontier Flight 2425
I'm gonna set
taxi
160.
to gate Foxtrot 21 using taxiway hotel
It
6.
shouldn't matter. Will it arm LNAV? It will not. VNAV and level change. It's doing level change. Auto throttle.
828 hold position.
Not happy
Caution other
about these.
traffic.
Not 100%. Okay, so now it's grabbed the VNAV. We'll get the LNAV
2425
before
hold position.
takeoff.
Caution other traffic.
Okay, so we've done that, That's set. Flight directors are both on. Radios frequencies are set. Doors are closed. Ground equipment is clear. Pushback we don't need to do. We can go forward, it looks like.
Skywest tree 828.
Chocks removed and anti-collision light is on.
Taxi to gate Foxtrot 21
On.
via taxiway hotel 6 Frontier Flight 2425.
Okay, pushback checklist complete. Engine start checklist. Yaw damper is behind this. Oh, I can make that go away.
Continue taxi.
That's amazing. Okay. That's still there, but that's gone. I'm back? No? Alright. Doesn't worry me. Yaw damper is on. Fuel pumps are on. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Those are over. That's electrical. That's electrical. Those are hydraulic. Those are on. Window heats. The window heat's on. Little test. And packs off. Okay, so where is it? There it is. Packs off, off. Oh, that's bleed. Packs off. Okay, so we shut those off. Now we get engine mode selector is both. We are going to start engine number 2. Go to ground mode.
Delta 244
Coming down to our system,
continue
we
taxi.
have N2 is turning, N1 is turning. EGTs, we're not going to have anything yet at 20%. N2, we're going to turn the fuel
Roger, Delta
on
244
right
tree.
down here. 18, 19, 20. Fuel's going on. Oil pressure's building. We have fuel flow. I was supposed to start a timer. I didn't do it. And EGT's coming up. Yeah, she's starting to run now. Okay, idle's somewhere around 60%, so that looks good there. Let's get our generators on. 1 and 2 are running. Gonna go to continuous on start switch. Let's see here, probe heats. Wing in. I don't need those. We'll do the probe heat. Where is the probe heat? That's right here. Recirc fans auto. Isolation valve set auto. Now I can't do that one yet because master caution reset. Start the other engine. So ground mode there. Start timer. Okay, we have N2 waiting for 20%. We'll turn our fuel on. 20. There we go. Nailed it. Fuel flow. EGT is rising. Is it 20 seconds? Uh-oh.
Continue taxi.
That's not good. I shouldn't have that map error there. Maybe something will change. That doesn't come up. That could be not great.
828.
Okay, that engine's coming online. Yeah, everybody's approaching this airport from the north, or to the north. We're not going to be taking off on 16. That's not happening. Okay, so 60%. She's idling. Everything's up. Let's get our generators going. APU gen is off. Packs. Let's get our packs on. The reason you shut the packs off is you need the bleed air to get the engine turning. So you can't be running the air conditioning and start the engine all at the same time. It's not going to work. APU and bleeds off. You did off, please. Up there. There we go. Flaps as required. We're looking for flaps 5. That's flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps 5. Flaps are transiting. Elevator trim, need to set to like 4.7 or something like that. Leading edge flaps are extended, trailing edge flaps are extended, trim. Right about there, that sounds good. Flight controls, so let's check our flight controls. System. Put the speed brake on. You can see the flight spoilers deploy there. Looking at this screen. We have movement. Okay, great. Put the speed brake back. Flight controls, engine instruments are checked. LNAV, VNAV armed. LNAV does not want to arm. I'm not 100% sure why. 64 track. I gotta fix that runway. There's no way we're taking off on 16. I don't even know. I don't even know where I got 16, to be honest. I don't know. 3-4. Where do I find that? Index, takeoff, flaps. Oh, my CG range. CG's 24.9. 24. 3-6. No, runway 3-4. Right. Not gonna let me change that. Where can I change that? Index. Performance. No. Position. No. That's different stuff. That's not what I want. Can't change that. They want to change that. 3-4 right. This one? Nope. Not that one. It's here. Yeah, it's here. So we still want rugged. Just want to change it to 3-4 right. Execute. There we go. Takeoff speed's deleted. Okay. Initial dex performance Wrong one. Index, take off. 3434 right, 12,000 feet remaining. That in there. V2 147, didn't change much, that's better. Okay, so go back to legs, 344 is the track. Throw you to 344. Get that heading back around. 444 LNAV arm. Dang it! I was hoping that would do that. That's alright, we'll go ahead and select, we'll get that armed. And we'll go from there. I don't like this. That map should 100% be up and functioning, and it's not. I don't know why. Put that over to continuous. Okay, auto throttle is armed. Yes. Warnings, no. Okay, taxi lights, we'll get those on. And auto brake set to RTO. Rejected takeoff. Fuel flow is yes. V speeds are in. MCP nav data radios are good as far as I can tell. Auto brake is disengaged because the parking brake is currently on. Okay, taxiways. I'm there, which gets me set up for 3-4 right, so I'm in good shape. Okay, let's request taxi.
Salt Lake Ground Pmdg 738 Heavy with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
Pmdg 738 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 16 left using taxiway Yankee Hotel Hotel 4 Hotel 6 Hotel Hotel 1 tree. Contact tower on 118.3 when
What?
ready.
I am not going to 16
Foxtrot
left.
10 via taxiway Quebec Cross runway 14 Quebec Cross runway tree 4 right Hotel 6 Hotel Delta 1174.
Taxi to and hold short runway 16 left.
No,
using
don't read that
taxiway
back.
Yankee Hotel Hotel 4 Hotel 6 Hotel Hotel 1 tree Pmdg 738 Heavy.
No, not ground services. Dang it. Can't cancel IFR. Whatever. We're tuning tower. We're going to 3-4. Yay. Breakaway thrust.
SkyWest 430
Brake check that you would never do in an airliner.
Caution, the generic landing runway tree 4 right. Cleared to land runway tree 5.
That's weird. There's an airliner
Runway
there.
tree 5 SkyWest 4308.
Taxi diagram shows that this is okay. Yeah, we're in good shape here. That's 3-4 right. That hotel, that's the end of the runway. They're not going to clear me for takeoff. Early brakes, light brakes. Okay. There is no way. Going over the ground. Nope. Putting it back on tower. Okay, taxi. Everything looks good. And before we go, I will be right back.
Salt Lake Tower, JetBlue 1731 ready for IFR departure runway tree 5. JetBlue 1731, hold short runway tree 5. Traffic is generic on final. Hold short runway tree 5, JetBlue 1731. 4308, turn next taxiway.
All right. Whoop. As everybody gets motion sick. Back on. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Take that off of the taxi diagram. Go to there. Zoom it in. Okay.
SkyWest 4308, contact ground on 123.775.
They've got traffic stacked up on final.
17 tree, 1 altimeter, 29er.9er, 1 wind tree, 39er at 11. Cleared for takeoff runway 35.
They're using 3.5 for.
123.775 SkyWest 4308. Goodbye.
Huh.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35 JetBlue 1731.
Where's 3.5?
Salt Lake Tower
That's all the
Delta,
way over there.
entry
I gotta
1111
cross.
miles south inbound, visual runway 35 approach. Delta 2311 Salt Lake
I think we
Tower.
can make it across.
Altimeter 29er.9er,
Oh, what are you
1
mad
wind
about?
tree, 39er at 11. Cleared visual
Pickup
runway 35
configuration.
approach.
It's mad about something. My parking brake back on? Oh yeah, I set that on. Okay, let's just scurry across here over to 3.5.
Cleared visual runway 35 approach Delta 2311.
And they're landing them on 3.5 as well? This is ridiculous. Alright, we'll taxi over to 3.5 real quick. Maybe we can get a departure out of there. It's 2,500 feet shorter, but that shouldn't be an issue for us today. Performance is good. Is that still map? Yes, but why? Something's other side. Don't know what. Okay, whatever. We just won't fly on the right side of the aircraft. Okay, no traffic there. 3.2, but 3.5 is all the way over there.
Contact Salt Lake departure on 128.6.
Anybody? No, we're good.
Good day.
Gonna go over to 3.5. 3.2 is a bit short, 4,800 feet.
Caution, the generic landing runway 34 right. Cleared to land runway 35. Cleared to
Okay.
land runway 35 Delta 2311.
Oh, no, I missed it.
128.6 JetBlue 1731. Goodbye.
There's 3.5. Clear-ish left. Okay. Rearm the auto throttles. 23.5. Arm the nav. Nope, still doesn't want it. Okay, we're out of here.
Airspeed alive. Knots.
Cross-checked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
E2. Positive rate of climb.
Here's coming. Gonna make it steep here. LNAV. Got it. Autopilot's engaged. Auto. Nope. We're hand flying. It's not going to ask us. Oh, it's...
Salt Lake approach Pmdg 738 Heavy is type Boeing 737 2 miles northeast of Salt Lake 6,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Pmdg 738 Heavy, Salt Lake approach. Squawk 0515.
Squawk 0515 Pmdg 738 Heavy.
Yeah, 0515 is in. We are not going to get autopilot.
Pmdg 738 Heavy radar contact 3 miles southwest of Kilo Bravo Tango Foxtrot 8,400 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Well, I am not 100% sure
Cleared
what
through the Bravo
failed.
airspace Pmdg 738 Heavy.
But we're on our way. Okay, disengaging the auto throttles and just pushing the power up. Got across Bubby, expecting 11,000. Auto throttle resets. 1, 2. Do you and see what happens. You should never take off if this looks like this. That's what I'm learning right now. There's 11,000. We're assigned 16, so we're going to 16. Yeah, looks like computer wants 230 on the speed. It will not engage the autopilot. Okay.
Pmdg 738 Heavy, you're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
I don't know how Flight Sim is
Squawk
so
1200.
confused about us being
Frequency
IFR,
change approved Pmdg 738 Heavy.
but it is. Alright, let's line up some needles. Let's try not to suck at this. Come on. I didn't want to work this hard. I just wanted to turn on the autopilot and have a nice relaxing evening. No. Can't have nice things. Okay, flaps up. Get our lights off. Those are off. Do that thing. Do those. Turn those there. Do that. That's all fine. Well, that's kind of dark. Let's brighten that up. Let's see, that sounds like 10,000 feet. Oh, we're well past 10,000. What's up with that? I don't know. Okay, here comes Bubby. We're in a vector. Why do I have any nav information there? Oh, that's why. Execute. I'm very nope. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong.
JetBlue 1731, contact Salt Lake
Bubby
Center
shouldn't
on
be there.
128.55.
We're going to delete that. We're running the procedures. So there's Bubby. We're going over to Rugged. We don't have a... Because we're not IFR anymore.
JetBlue 1731. Goodbye.
We're just going up to 34. Because the sim is confused. Very rare. But it happens. That's still not up, and I don't know why. We just took off from Salt Lake City. Headed to the north, eastbound. Rugged above 12. We're in good shape there. 19. Oop. Transition altitude. I'm very confused. Something about this doesn't make sense. Something about this doesn't make sense. Oh, because those are speeds. Okay, 342, Bubby. We're past there. It's not activating that leg, so it's not doing the departure. I can see it, but it's not doing it. Why didn't it do it? LNAV is active. VNAV level change. Nothing. Nope. Okay, now it wants 260. Flight director turned off. Says it's on, but it's not. And we'll start a left-hand turn, still climbing. How do I activate that part of the leg? We're off the vector. Maybe I just delete the vector? Nope, won't do that. The problem is the active route is inside of a departure procedure. And the departure procedure is currently running. But there's a route discontinuity, which is fine. Why isn't it running that departure? Oh, we got a rated descent going on. That's no bueno. Oh, I'm on a vector somehow. How am I on a vector? This need to intercept. See, that would be over there. I go heading select. Still won't do it. Still descending. Come on. Well, I don't know what I did wrong there. That's not good. That's not good. And this vector is active. Now, I don't know how to shut off that vector. If I do that, execute. Great. Perfect. Now we're going to halter. Can I get you to do it, LNAV, for me? Man? No? Won't do that one. Quite confusing. Okay. Running that trim. Let's change position here. Do what I should have done on the ground. Hey, you. PS2. This has no data, but this has data. It's very confusing. Like, why is system confused? This isn't talking to this? Is that why? I need an adult. Nav status, already looked at that. Nav data, is that different?
Delta 438, descend and maintain flight level 350. Delta 438, descend and maintain flight level 350.
I don't know why this isn't talking to that. It's not like I can power this off and reset it. Doesn't do anything.
Delta 438, descend and maintain flight level tree 50.
Oh, that's interesting.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, Delta 438.
Oop. Failing my instrument scan. It's acting like... Oop. Too slow. Aircraft equipment. That's for there. Clear the Buffett alert. Failure active, none. Says nothing has failed. I don't know. Just don't know. Why would that not be aligned? Can I grab... Nope. That's not doing it. I'm not 100% sure why this is doing this. That one. It's like it's not even talking to the jet. Buffett alert, we got slow again. 1,000 to go. Why?
Salt Lake Center United 130 tree,
Failing.
flight level 280.
Did it kick
United
off my yaw damper
130
too?
tree, Salt Lake Center radar
No,
contact
didn't.
continue.
Okay. Oh, got a little descent going on. Stick shaker. .80 if I can get it. Holding 1,000 feet per minute up here is a little bit unrealistic. Maybe not. Okay, well, I don't know why he's freaking. There's 34,000. Bunted the jet. Alright, well, we'll go back over to the other side. And we'll just ignore that side over there. Whoop. Too much load factor. Oh, great clouds. Okay, so we're up at altitude, basically. Unload. Perfect. Turn that on. And approach there. We'll do the E. Have. Give a VOR, an RNAV. VOR Alpha runway 30. DPN. Execute. Active. Approach mode. Okay, so it's gonna go Holter. So now we gotta go route. We have a discontinue legs. What altitude does it want me at there? 8,200. Oop. Changing altitude here. No bueno. Let's get a procedure going up here. Procedure, we're doing an approach. VOR Alpha. Okay, so we gotta go all the way up north. Butte, Montana, VOR Alpha. Bravo Tango Mike. Okay. Stop sucking, Rob. Okay, VOR is 11605. 11605. And swap it. I have never used the VORs in this thing before. Final approach course can be 098. Just set that up now. VOR. Crossing the VOR. Looks like we want that to happen at 8,200 feet. We're currently approaching from the south-southeast, so we should have a procedure turn in here. Way high. And we want to circle. Going left traffic for 1,000 to go. On that, okay. Yep, runway 33. Okay. Let's send it to the map. Close you. Yeah, we definitely got to do that procedure turn. Let's see. This isn't gonna be nice to me and give me that procedure turn. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that on our own. A huge deal. Reset our clock. We're gonna fly outbound. 352. Do that for about a minute. And a 172.
Southwest 4533 climb and maintain flight level 390.
Limitless! No, I have not seen the Beyond ATC add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Wait, what? There's a Microsoft Flight Sim 24? Oh man, I started using this one. Don't cross the top of descent yet. Use the 3-to-1 rule. We have 200 nautical miles to go. Okay, so ignoring that. And we need to get to 8,000 feet from 34. That's 26. So 3-to-1. Need to start that. 78 miles. 78 miles? 88 miles? 78 miles? 88 miles? Wow. Hey, come on. Get this thing under control, Rob.
Skywest
He's
flight.
big.
Southwest 4533 climb.
Yes,
and
I know I'm
maintain
high.
flight
All
level
right.
390.
Smoothing it out. Don't care about traffic. Terrain is important. Terrain is important where we are right now. Okay, so We're expecting that descent. Currently doing 0.8 Mach, about 8 miles a minute. Minutes is 80 miles.
SkyWest 526 tree descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
20 minutes is 60 miles. In about 20 minutes, I'm going to start a descent.
Southwest 453 climb.
That math right?
Maintain flight level 390.
No desired path after Sexa. Okay. I put a hold there. $8,200 on
Southwest 4 Alaska
307.
descend and maintain flight level 350.
Ground course is 127. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's there.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 Alaska 372.
Okay. I have not used this functionality yet, so looking at the FMC here. How do I put you in? Hold at, no. Now this is something that seems like it would have, whoop. It already exists. Maybe down there? Hold, fix, CPN, speed target, altitude 93s. According to the chart. Oh goodness. No bother. And flying in the flight levels. Silly thing to do. Yes, I do want to do that. That is what I want to do. So cute. Doesn't give me that option. And it is left-hand turns. Do want to hold there. Try and level off the jet here. There we go. It sure is a Microsoft Flight Sim 24, but they have been a bit quiet on the details. The new one sounds more casual friendly. It's supposed to have a career mode. Nah! Microsoft Flight Sim ATC sucks in my humble opinion. You are not wrong. ATC sucks. Flight model is not great. There's a lot of problems with Microsoft Flight Sim. Databases are at least 2 years old. There's some janky stuff. That's janky enough that I have what is that? VATSIM? I've never used it, but I have it. Okay, so we're just gonna hand fly this. We're gonna see what happens. So I'm just gonna do the procedure turn. I'm not gonna do the hold. I'll hand fly the procedure turn. We'll fly outbound for a minute once we cross CPN on a 307. We'll turn right to 352, fly that for a minute, and then we'll turn left, do a reciprocal 172, and then as we line up on the 127, we'll take that to the VOR. We should be 10,200. We'll cross till we're inbound, and then we can drop down to 82. From 82, we can come down to 71. You remember all that? No, not a chance. Not a chance. Route, missed approach, correct. Is that what I want right now? Technically, yes and no, all at the same time. Hold. That's fine. I just do this one more time. No arrival. 5. VOR 15. Oh, wait. Yes. That is what we're doing. Where's Nunzu? There's an arc here too. can do a 7 DME arc at 9,000 feet. Oh.
United 220
Oh.
descend and maintain flight level 360.
Yes, please. No destination path after max. I want to go right now. CPN outbound 7 nautical miles at 9,000 feet and then make a right-hand arc. Or is that to go inbound? No, that's to go inbound. Nope. Altitude. You gotta figure this out pretty quick. And flying in flight levels, this is a bad idea. Especially when you kinda suck at this. Okay. So, what do we think about that? First transition CPN. So, as far as I can tell, this is actually... That's an initial, so that's not taking you to the runway. This arc doesn't do me any good. That arc doesn't do me any good. Do the viewer alpha, we'll transition there. Execute. Back to the route. That. Where's this taking me? I have no idea. Those passengers in the back, we are making them sick. Okay, well, we're gonna try this and see what happens. This mode nav frequency disagree. 11605. Put them in both. Okay, well. Don't have any DME from it yet.
Descend and maintain 9,500 feet, SkyWest 5.
We're just gonna send it. We're just gonna send it. And we're gonna try not to hit any terrain. Okay, min 7120. I remember how to put mins in. Now that
SkyWest 5263, you are 44 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 8,300 feet. Expect ILS runway 21
where's the
approach.
game?
What's
Like we did last summer.
clear to Watts.
I got twist 7,000. That radar.
United 2201 descend and maintain 8,300.
I don't think I've ever twisted in a barrel min 7,000 feet. Bit ridiculous.
SkyWest 5263 contact Salt Lake Center on 132.4. Good day.
7120. 7120.
132 for SkyWest 5263. Goodbye.
Oh, stop recording. Not that recording.
Salt Lake Center, SkyWest
Almost there.
4641, flight level 360. SkyWest 4641, Salt Lake Center.
Shouldn't there
radar
be
contact
the
continue.
ability to plug in mins from the FMS? Like, it should just see it, right? And we're coming up on top of descent. Well, in 20, 40, 60, 65 miles. Works out. My math is pretty darn close. 87. I think I said 88. Come on, Barrow Mints. Keep your scan going. Keep your eyes moving. 71. Oh, missed it. Missed it again. There we go. Okay. 3-3. We want to fly. We want to land on my 3-3. Okay. So. Yeah, I think this is the one that should be working. But ABTM, Burt Mooney, runway 33, import weather 350, dry packs. Gonna be on reverser, all operating, and calculate. You are. Oh. Calculate. Okay. Hard landing distance 3,600 feet, available landing 89 to 83. VRF is 154. Everybody got it? Good. The destination after max. No destination after.
FedEx 1 SkyWest 5263. You are 25 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 21 approach via Watts transition.
That's where I want to go, right there.
FedEx 1216 climb and maintain flight level 370.
Max it is. That's the mist. Of course, those destination. Go back to CPN and hold, right? Climbing right turn 9300, direct CPN. Climb. Yeah, no, it's climbing right turn. Ugh, dummy. Hey, 9,800 pounds fuel left on board. Lots of gas. Currently burning. That's a little wrong because the auto throttle pulled the throttle back. Boxes don't complain. Okay, 6,500 pounds an hour, so we've still got an hour and a half fuel on board. Pretty good. Getting close to our destination. No autopilot. Autopilot has failed. Making me do a lot more work than I want to. I'm gonna request flight following and see what they do.
Salt Lake Center PMDG 738 Heavy is type Boeing 737-12 miles northwest of Kilo Romeo X-ray Echo flight level 345. Request flight following.
PMDG 738 Heavy Salt Lake Center. Squawk 6233.
Squawk 6233 PMDG 738 Heavy.
PMDG 738 Heavy radar contact 13 miles southeast of uniform for 1 flight level 345.
Roger PMDG 738 Heavy.
Oop.
Salt Lake Center PMDG 738 Heavy 12 miles southeast of uniform 41. Request IFR to Kilo Bravo Tango Mike ready to copy.
PMDG 738 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Bravo Tango Mike Airport as filed. Squawk 6233. United 22.
Okay, we're back on our flight plan. Even though we've been in the flight levels for the last
Squawk 6233.
40 minutes, hour,
PMDG 738 Heavy read that correct.
half hour.
Radar contact flight level 340. Turn right heading 335. Proceed on course descent and maintain flight level 340.
They vectored me.
Turn right heading 335. Proceed on course descend and maintain flight level 340 PMDG 738 Heavy.
PMDG 738 Heavy descent and maintain flight level 220.
Descend
Right.
and maintain flight level 220 PMDG 738 Heavy.
Okay.
Southwest
Coming
4
downhill.
tree climb and maintain flight level 390.
320. I don't know why I have chubby checker in my head. That time of night, you get chubby checker in your head. Is that chubby checker? Twist? Is it chubby checker? I don't even know.
United 2201 descend and maintain flight level
Oh,
360.
let's twist again, like we did last summer. Okay, so run descent, come down 22,000. The auto throttles will give me just a hair more, but it is what it is. It's fine. We're gonna try and shoot this thing. I'm an aerobatic pilot. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's get ready for this landing here. Let's get our auto brakes on to max. That's 3. Import the weather. They want 15 on the landing flaps. That's all I need. 15 on the landing flap. Okay. Heading, correcting. Let's disconnect the auto throttles. I still want to be descending, but I don't want to be slowing. Go fast. Ricky Bobby. Approach transition, CPN, VOR, alpha, 30. Because it's going to 30 instead of 33. We'll be alright. We'll figure it out. Oh, still need more. Is my drag. Oh, here should be. That should be there.
Heavy contact Salt Lake Center on 132.4. Good day.
132.4.
132.4 Pmdg 738 Heavy. Goodbye. Salt Lake Center Pmdg 738 Heavy is at flight level 295, descending flight level 220.
Pmdg 738 Heavy, Salt Lake Center radar contact. Continue.
Continuing. It's amazing how much thrust you need to maintain your speed. Going down, there's an altitude like this.
Delta 535 descend and maintain flight level 350.
Okay. It's mad. Why is it mad? Okay, it wasn't mad. It's fine. Everything's fine. Data link is invalid. Okay. Fine. B35's last assigned. Speeds getting a little high. I don't know how good the air traffic controllers are in this for vectoring and just do that. Case. Like we're starting to get close. $24 for 22. The approach should be about
UPS 9, Delta 705 descend and maintain
minutes.
flight level tree 00.
1,000 to go.
Delta 535 descend.
Keep trying to turn on the
maintain
autopilot.
flight level tree
Won't work.
50.
200.
Pmdg 738 heavy descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
12,000.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet Pmdg 738 heavy.
Delta 535 descend and maintain flight level tree
Okay, 12,000
50.
set.
UPS
Good looking
49er,
sunset.
71 UPS 9er 7 tree descend and
Good looking
maintain
clouds.
flight level tree 0. Delta 705
Coming up on some
descend,
terrain here.
maintain flight level tree 00.
That's a little freaky.
Delta
That's
7,
there, and I
UPS
don't want it to
9er,
be.
7 tree descend and maintain flight level tree 0. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy, you are 58 miles south. Descend and maintain 9,900 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway tree approach.
Oh, you're gonna give me vectors for the visual? You
Descend and
got
maintain
it.
9,900 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree
What a
approach
strange
Pmdg
altitude.
738 heavy.
And there's transition altitude 10,902.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 30 UPS 9er
That's
7 tree.
not 005. That's okay. Now we've acquired the UVOR signal. 60 miles out, it's about right.
FedEx
Probably have it at
Market,
100 if
Delta
this is a
705
high.
descend and maintain flight
At this
level tree
altitude.
00.
Alright though. Maybe there's terrain blocking it. It's possible. It's FM, it's line of sight. They're giving me
Alaska Niner
vector.
descend and maintain flight level tree 40. UPS 49er 71 climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70 UPS 49er 71. Alaska Niner descend and maintain flight level tree 40.
Okay.
FedEx 122 tree climb and maintain flight level tree 90.
We gotta start slowing down.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 90 FedEx 122 tree.
Get a little speed brake action, little spoiler.
Alaska Niner descend
Couple
and
clicks and
maintain
nose up
flight level
trim.
tree 40.
Gonna be down below 10,000 soon. Gotta be below
Climb
250.
and maintain flight level tree 40.
What's up, Elise D? Yes, it is so cool. It's a pretty little sunset here.
UPS Niner 7
Just
tree
gotta
descend and
stare
maintain
right at
flight
that
level tree
and burn out the retinas. Wood.
UPS 49er 7
Let the descent rate get away from me a little bit there.
Descend and maintain flight level, tree 0, UPS 907 tree.
Okay. Some kind of descent checklist here. Let's see. Destination weather. We have it. Arrival date is set. It is set at 10%. Oop, oop, oop. Get back your checklist. Lights on. I don't need the AP. Rest of the lights are on. That rate's running away from me again. There's a mountain. 1,000 to go. Still gotta get slow. Still gotta slow down. Check our pressurization, duct pressures, 34.5 cabin pressure, altitude 5,000. Pretty good. 500 to go. Still slowing. Still slowing. Lose 20 more knots. So close to 250.
American 1849er descend and maintain flight level. UPS 9er 7 tree descend and maintain flight level.
Okay, there's 250. Got our flaps. How far out are we? I don't need flaps yet. 250 below 10. We're in good shape there. Airspeed 40. Bug that. 1,900. Power's coming back up. Speed brake's coming closed. Glide the airplane.
UPS 49er 71 climb and maintain flight level.
Correcting.
FedEx 122 tree climb and maintain flight level. Tree 90.
This is right towards the mountain. Maybe a little bit right up the mountain.
UPS 9er 7 tree climb and maintain flight
I
level.
have
Tree
never.
90 FedEx 122 tree.
I have not turned that on yet. Oh, there's a lot of info on there.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 9,100 feet.
9,100.
Descend and maintain 9,100 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8
Okay.
heavy.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 9,700 feet.
Oh, okay, that's a little different.
Descend and maintain 9,700 feet. Pmdg 7 tree
I think
8
I
heavy.
just want to stay at 10.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 8,100 feet.
Descend
This
and
says I'm
maintain
gonna have an
8,100
impact.
feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
First strike is 9
Pmdg
miles.
7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 8,700 feet.
You're on drugs. I'm
Descend and
gonna
maintain
hit
8,700
400
feet.
feet below
Pmdg
the
7
top.
tree 8 heavy.
I'm kind of ignoring you.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Okay.
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
All right, we've cleared the terrain.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 8,200 feet.
No.
Descend and maintain 8,200 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
I'm gonna put it on center line first.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 9,200 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,200 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Make up your
Climb
mind.
and maintain 11,000 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
Gonna stay at 11.
Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy descend and maintain 9,400 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,400 feet. Pmdg 7 tree 8 heavy.
Okay, runway in sight. What runway is that? That 33?
And maintain 10,000 feet.
Yeah, that's 33. Okay.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet PMDG 738 Heavy.
Gears coming below 250. Let's get a couple flaps.
738 heavy descent and maintain 9,100 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,100 feet PMDG 738 Heavy.
Yep. Okay.
PMDG 738 heavy descent and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet PMDG 738 Heavy.
PMDG 738 heavy airport is 13 miles at your 12 o'clock.
Insight.
Maintain present heading and altitude report runway in sight.
PMDG 738 Heavy, I have the runway in sight.
PMDG 738 heavy, you are 12 miles south of Kilo Bravo, Tango Mike. Descend and maintain 7,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,500 feet. PMDG 738 Heavy. Kilo Bravo Tango
Okay,
Mike
green.
traffic PMDG 738 Heavy 11 miles south inbound visual runway tree.
Ooh, wind out of the right. Feeling that drift. Why is my terrain not terrain ing? Whatever, is what it is. VRF, what did we say? It was 150 something. 62. Okay. 162, we're flaps 10. We want flaps 15. I want my radar. I think. Want a little bit of buffer here. For hair fast. Looking okay-ish. I'm gonna nose up a hair. One more notch of flaps, get the landing flaps 15. It feels like it's out of the right. Would love to. Curious.
Kilo Bravo Tango Mike traffic PMDG 738 Heavy is on final runway tree to land. Kilo Bravo Tango Mike traffic PMDG 738 Heavy is on final runway tree to land.
Okay, well, I'm on final. They're slowed up.
Kilo Bravo Tango
We're
Mike
high.
traffic PMDG 738 Heavy 4 miles south inbound visual runway tree.
5. 1300 to go. On speed. Really getting hammered by the winds.
$500.
500 at 2 miles.
400.
No, it's measured in center of the airport, that's why. Only a mile final.
300. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yeah, I agree.
Sink rate.
10.
Okay, let's grab reversers. Auto brakes are working. Auto brakes are working. No, they're not. It didn't even give me a outer brakes disengaged light that time. It just, I looked down at the brake temps and they were still cold. Like, no, it's not doing anything right now. Alright, well, we made it. We survived. Where are we? We have to back? No, we don't have to back taxi. Alpha's to our left. Oh, we didn't turn on any landing lines. We're not good at this. Okay. Let's taxi clear here. So much for checklists. Alright, taxi lights off, APU gen set on. I gotta turn the APU on. Hey, we're gonna follow Alpha, which is probably not Alpha in this game. It's a simulator! We're gonna take that all the way down to Butte Aviation. Let's clean her up. Let's go flaps up, stow the speed brake. Probably should have left the speed brake. Maybe that's why it didn't do it. Oh well. Fine. Gears down. We made it! Yay! Limitless, you're still here. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. Long time. Shut off our something is. Whoa, hey, that's grass. No. 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 Okay, where are we here? We got a runway to cross and a right turn to make. Okay, so it's a right turn, then a cross. Brakes, right foot, right turn. Straight ahead, cross the runway. Nice little car there. No touchy. Hey, you. Okay. We made it! Yay! Okay, checklist. APU gen. Let's make sure the generator's on. Takes that load. Let's get, there's a dome light here. Where? Getting there. Dim. Let's go bright. Yes, brightness. Set the parking brake. Okay. APU gen is on. Let's get our lights off. Off. That was a beautiful approach into the airport. The train was awesome. Leave that one on. Steady state on those. Wings off, wheel wells off. And we'll leave the wheel wells on. And we landed with 8.1. We're supposed to get here with 9, but burn a little extra. And ground equipment. So we can do that whole thing. We can, I think it's this. Yeah, ground services, GPU cart we don't need, air starter, air conditioning. Let's go ahead and set some chocks. That's fine. And doors. Let's go ahead and get that door open. And can we extending? It's putting out the air stairs. Okay, so opening the door. Cancel the master caution. Okay. So that's the Pmdg 737-800. We made it from Salt Lake City to Butte, Montana. Just at sunset. Beautiful little sunset. Good times. All right, well, yeah, if you're interested in this thing, check it out. Microsoft Flight Sim in a marketplace. It wasn't cheap, but it's pretty nice. That's gonna do it for me. We hope you all have a great night. If you enjoyed the show, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell your enemies. Limitless, good to see you. Lisa, thanks for joining. Glenn Becker, always good to see you. Make sure you check out Spread Aviation, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You're already watching us on YouTube. If you're seeing this, that's great. That's all I got. Take care and fly safe.